Motivation at work. Motivation and work are juxtaposition. Motivation is required for human being, whereas work is where it uses the human power for physical, mental, or empathizing act of positioning. Be whatever it is, the human requires a satisfaction at the end of the day or a particular period, whereas the work requires to earn the economic intent. These two are a link. Normally what happens is there is a kind of a motivation that is required among human beings who are part of a work. There is a monetary benefit, there is a non-monetary welfare that can go with it. I'm not going to talk all these things. I'm seeing what is the kind of a taboo that is attached with motivation. Many youngsters are habituated today to go for parties, which organizations have as official parties, office parties. End of the party is where they are offered alcoholic beverages. And this is the one which really motivates them. I'm not going to ask these people to refrain from drinking. If I keep asking them to refrain from drinking, they will just keep away not from the drink, but from the person who keeps non-drinking. So this is the way this clique group forms together and they start to be together. Why do they do this? Because the pressure in the office, in their official setup, or the bosses, the superiors, what they do is they create a kind of a open culture in the organization where they reprimand everyone in openness using all kind of a taboo words of F, S and M. And finally, this breaks the people to a kind of a position where they need to have a kind of a coping mechanism to vent out or a conformity to join amongst themselves. This is where the alcoholic beverages gives them the scope for joining together. Alcohol is not good to health and everybody knows. Along with alcohol comes smoke. Even in office parties, alcohol is allowed, but smoking is not allowed because inside the AC room you are not supposed to smoke. Again, these people jump out and they get along with people who smoke, and then they wink around and they be together. So from one form of clique group, they another form of a clique group. As HR people, many say that office parties with alcoholic beverages served is the one which creates a rapprochement and solves problem and improves retention. Be whatever it is, this is not good to health. How as HR to solve this? To be good to both the organization as well as to the employee in the organization. So we do not want to harm the human machinery health. How to protect the health of the human machinery? 1. Create office parties. Right, no doubt you have to have, but make it family oriented. Bring the families together so that they are also part of the party. Number 2, create a lot of engagement for the employee and the family to be part of the gathering. Like have engage a lot of activities which are towards arts. Arts means singing, dancing, doing some kind of a drawing, sketching, painting, be whatever it is. And then you also have a lot of activities like yoga, gym or workouts, etc. And compulsorily build a physical activity within the members like stroll, cycling, going for swimming or whatever it is, where they physically spend their time and energy. With all this, finally make a kind of a link that the end of the day, every employee is an important part and he is served well with ecstasy of food. That enticing food, he can never get it. What happens in every office party when there is a drink is the person, he is not going to spend his money, so he drinks a lot. And finally, poops and spoils the whole show. Instead, food, which they can never get it for their life, in a nice place, take the whole family and let it be enjoyable, rememberable, and once in a while, and space it in such a way that the frequency happens on a continuous basis, so that people long to be like that forever. And then you create a kind of communication within the members and as well as their families, so that the growth of retaining them as a continual journey happens. Okay, with this, I wish to say, let us not continue the taboo of alcoholic addiction as part of office motivation. Thank you.